What's in your hand, by the way?
I have a basket of apples, and I was hoping you
Okay,
could
can you
give a little demonstration or explanation of
so
what
the
this
apples here.
represents
So
to
here's
our
a basket of
society.
apples. I see over here in the middle is a rotten apple. So in your estimation, would all the apples be here rotten over here? No.
No,
They're all good apples except for this rotten apple. So does that mean the whole bowl is full of rotten apples?
absolutely not.
So let's use that as an analogy as well. Suppose I meet one bad person. Happen to be a person, let's say, of color. Someone who's brown or black. Let's assume I meet somebody from a different nationality. Someone from India, someone from Korea, someone from Russia. Suppose I meet someone of a different religion, a Catholic, a Muslim, a Hindu. And suppose that person happened to be bad. He cheated me in business, wasn't nice to me, insulted me, and so forth. Should I now, out of fairness, condemn all the community he comes from?
Definitely not.
Okay. And if I did, I would be a racist.
You would.
If I did, I would be a person who's doing exactly the same thing he did, so to speak, being bad. And that's the thing is this. Suppose you met one bad Jewish person. Does that mean all the Jews are bad?
No.
You know, interesting enough, there's a thing or a group of people called the Erev Rav. About 3,000 years ago, when Moses was the great prophet, left Egypt with the people, a certain group of people, the elite of Egypt, the magicians, the sorcerers, they said, you know, we want to join the Jewish people. And they were called the Erev Rav. Unfortunately, they didn't completely accept everything as the Torah tells us to do, and their bad traits became part or submerged themselves in some way or another. In fact, they were the ones who created the golden calf, the famous golden calf that's written in the Torah about the terrible sin. To this day, this group somehow still could be within our people, the Erev Rav. So when you see, quote unquote, someone who's Jewish, maybe he's not really Jewish, pretends to be Jewish. I mean, we've seen in other groups of people pretending to be a Muslim, or pretending to be a Christian, or pretending to be a Catholic, pretending to be this and that, but not really. So we have the same problem too. But that's not the main issue right now. The main issue is the incredible lies that's told about us. What lies have you heard about us?
We control the media. We own all the banks. I don't own a bank, and I'm not in charge of a TV or newspaper or anything like that. Are you?
No, no. Pictures of black Jews
Yes, I have.
and Chinese Jews
Yes,
and Russian Jews
absolutely.
and Sephardic Jews from Spain and so forth.
Yes.
Because guess what? Being Jewish is not a race. It's a people. It's a group. It's an ethnic-centric identity. And Shem, God, doesn't care about color. He cares about your soul. Interesting to note that when other groups are attacked of other colors and races, of religions, everyone comes to their side. But when we're attacked, no one says a word. Not on the left, not on the right, not in the center, as though we are the doormat of the world. Well, that's not right. We're not the doormat of the world, especially since we've been on this planet for over 4,000 years. Did you know the founder of our people, Abraham, Avraham in Hebrew, Ibrahim in Arabic, was born a non-Jew?
I did read that. Yes.
And his wife Sarah, or Sarai in the beginning, was also born non-Jewish.
Correct.
And they became Jewish. Why do I mention this?
It is the beginning of our people, and it can dispel some myths about Judaism.
Exactly. One of the biggest myths out there is that Jews are an exclusive group and we don't let anybody in. Well, guess what? Our founders were non-Jewish who became Jewish. The people at Mount Sinai became Jewish. The people who are the people, the slaves that left Egypt, they officially became the Jewish nation, the Jewish people.